old mouth gamer.
And Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gets a defensive break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game. Just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
Just gonna say.
That's where I go.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. He finds an opening past the 40, and finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that ball. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you can get right over you. As soon as you see him and try to get your hands up the ball, it can be a little bit
First now after the holding penalty.
Here we go! White 90! White 90!
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And fights him off. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the...
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
On second down, Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice. Get ready for this one. Took the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you look at the defense and they're going to loosen them up and have back on their heels.
As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6th quarterback.
Watching this one, we had a chance to watch them at practice. The easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
Respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defense
Here in this first quarter.
Now let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a quarter. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Let's just go to the football, one-on-one, the trend expression, one-on-one. Win first down, make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down, and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and man. First downs that way, keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Flex round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 on the first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get. Remember, he slides when that derriere dips, if you will. That play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a nifty play for him. Hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They go play action here on first down. He goes underneath to Ingram. He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a statement of some of the offense we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down? We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. A try here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And last time, interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do because it's drive interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run. The football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the bait in the receiver or any defender can step up and fill.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
And we talk about blitzing all the time. It's sometimes called just straight ahead pursuit or a running start right back to the backfield.
Yeah, he didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're past that whole route anyway. When he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Flushed. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Holding offense. Take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, Do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Time tonight. Fielded at about the 28. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And for them, a touchdown the last go-around.
Plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go. What 90?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Grand 38.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for it, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Line of scrimmage to the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 1, 9.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
This is Ingram. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys over when you read zone. You've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Out come the Titans now. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, But which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done? Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They'll set up to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. What are your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get out to the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against him on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90!
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass interference. Defense.
Thought they were going to force a
Automatic
fourth down.
down.
Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Here we go! Brand 38!
And they'll go on the ground. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got like the way to move the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to cower through. And if he goes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans.
Here we go.
It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's go!
Now they try the right side here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out of the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Put it away, preserve the opportunity to get for a field goal.
Excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points out of reach. It's going to be
Not at all, Brandon. And think about this, guy. One of those payoff is the key, right? And what we learned at the concession on every t-shirt in football is this finish on it. Because that's the mantra everywhere. You've got to be able to finish drives. But
kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
That's why they went up a little bit on meeting with the coaches got there.
We talked about it, they did.
Work ethic, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Holding offense.
Here's Bridgewater. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Maybe a loss of one. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Give them credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to see that he's got one touchdown already in this first quarter. They're trying to do it with pressure there. Want to continue to go to the guys who already got him into the end zone. Good coverage to make sure that this time it
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They had 3 points last time. They didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. Let's see if they can do better now.
Let's just go and be frank about it.
The contract time, you could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside the area.
Come on, let's go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Right out the window there. He was harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, no, I'm a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been a constant duress this entire game. On the high survivor back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Quick hitter here, it's complete. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
This quarterback now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. To throw is Bridgewater. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So possession changes hands on the final play of the first quarter. 7-3 to score. We're back to Uptown Charlotte after this timeout.
Is presented by Snickers. You're not you, you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick 1st down.
That was a nice run slant route. What the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's getting upfield. Deeper route, and he breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
the amount of sacks
sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like that this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold on.
The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So it looked like they were going to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one. Knock it away. It brings up a 4th down decision.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down a bit.
Like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and he does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And his pass incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you're going to let it go. The officials are instructed. Contact coming from both sides. No flag. Let them fight it out.
Forces 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As he's on to kick it away. A punt as he gets this away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. We get a look at the Saints defense as they file into position. And they've created a major first-half storyline with the pressure they've been able to create.
And I know that the good teams adjust from series to series. They make their adjustments on the sideline before they go back out. In this case, I think they might need a little bit more time. They want to get to the half and start figuring out how do they change protections, how do they get the ball in the hands of the passer a lot quicker, make sure he doesn't get hit as often, all those different things, maybe even run the ball a little bit more, anything to try and tamp down the pressure.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And time finally runs runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get out to the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go. What? 90.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll set up a throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Holding offense.
Well, they've already got 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular hold was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
First down, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. On target over the middle of the hill. Bill shedding the tackle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass, but you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football. First down.
This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
Let's go. What? 90.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Ohio!
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Second down, Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there for their second touchdown here this first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Here we go. Red 38.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're open, those big defensive linemen will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that one.
Here we go.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down late at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like that call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And an alley to run. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Timing is everything on a route like this. You're trying to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way. Puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. He'll be gained 38.
You can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that. Explosive plays. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? Offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They're trying to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock down the way and bring up 2nd down.
A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Extra point try forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. That slices it down to 17-10. So that drive with 4 plays. Gains the 1-yard touchdown. This game back within a touchdown as the kickoff is away. Get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set him shy in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, you look at the offense and say, what's going on with their scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play, I'd say let's be aggressive and go after it.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They're going to look to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or maybe just throw that out there?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally different friend, let's just go ahead and be loose with the football. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag,
Still
usually
first down.
always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Black round! Black round!
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He dumps it down to Ingram. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go! White 90!
Throwing is Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And he fends him off. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Gentlemen out of the pocket left, and then things get dicey.
Well, it happens when they get outside. They want to keep their eyes downfield. They try to complete a pass. When they try to make a play, they get a footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. In this case, nothing went right.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're facing mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Now for the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. We've got a tie game here in the back before the first half. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get it in the end zone. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pop the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 30.
They'll try to run for the first from Ingram. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking down that big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. And then picking up 2.
From the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Carr. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
For a second, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Let's go. White 90. White 90. Hut.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Flex round. Flex round.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go. 190. 190. Ohio. Ohio.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run for it with Gillisley. Going absolutely nowhere. Losing the yardage. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, putting Titan football on the turnover again. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. To redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So we got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. He'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
We'll see what this offense can do.
And there's a progression to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. That's 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players and somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their
Here we go.
routes.
Grand 38. Grand 38.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ingram. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to here. It's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, are a microcosm really of how they can hurt you. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Come on, let's go.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
Bridgewater now. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way. This game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him. Now, guys are going to find a way.
Very unlike him. Better kickers in the NFL. I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when we say the same things over and over, but they're trying to true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
McKinnon here, it's complete. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So originally they were in the crosshair. The defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have it. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. And moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Titans on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. 3,
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the 17 yards. He moves the sticks.
His position is listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Titans on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Green 30.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Collins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Again, good guy on one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 30.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Attempt here still to come. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. 5 plays now. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back.
Holding, receiving team.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd down, Bridgewater. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Eluding the pressure right.
These guys would like to give the defense a little bit more reps since they gave up a touchdown the last time around. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
They're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And he does not collapse as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold?
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but
Still
all for
second
naught
down.
on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Titans on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out onto the field comes New Orleans, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Come on, let's go.
Bridgewater. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here we go. Red 38.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing.
Face mask. Defense.
Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They'll try to run it in with Gillisley. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain. It's going to be second and goal.
Sometimes when you're in a game, you just got to stick with it. This is the quarter, no time to panic. That also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments, run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
He's trying to do it. He's moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. The evolution of the game and how these defensive plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. Change things, make themselves visible for the quarterback. It's a lot of time. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
This quarterback now 9 of 15, 60%. It's first and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2 and it'll be second down. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse. And I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. And that one results in 35 yards.
So what's the old expression the quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Green 39! Green!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
As this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch. But you know they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The 10 guys are in for 6. And the Titans are going to hand on to their lead. Good, sustained drive there in this third quarter. Capping it off with a touchdown to give the Knights 2-score game.
That was actually a thought of the watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp to each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
extra point attempt to follow here. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Drive goes 80 yards and 6 plays. And it results in the Titans touchdown. Field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had a nice little drive going last night. Through the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw anywhere, but that drive stretch is insane when they're thinking, we got a shot at points already in a spot. When you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come over with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They go screen. This is Ingram. At the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And that might be Titan football. It is.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense. Again, he's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from the end zone first down.
They're trying to show they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, but will they keep it right on their
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 13, first and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Missed.
This will not go down. A very solid game of 27.
Coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How they get more balance than this? Big time run, big time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Pretty good.
We'll see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. And we're back now in Charlotte, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And they're able to get the connection on a long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. And it is true. You can drive the fastest, you can drive the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, that forces information.
Had his hands on it for a second. A really tough catch, though, falls incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it gutsy
in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That's the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And now running right through it. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Well, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Big yardage there on the scramble, and it gives him a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this play in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get up the field, get that great push, but when they create space, and he takes off.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long.
Silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Here comes the Saints punter now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now a handoff looking right. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're willing to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, this is my Beamer batteries, he said, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go long. What she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this third down. They could run it or pass it. Either one is available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to get this one away. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here and hoping to do better than they did in their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. You tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Cut.
Bridgewater on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And he goes for a gain of 31.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 40 yards. A giving decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So he's in for his third score of the game. And the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. throwing here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards is all they get on the completion. It's 4 down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try to get your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get more rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this one is right through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends in the field goal. It does give them a lead. This one still certainly close.
He definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense there. They're happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know it's a forward player, and that in their mind, if they might just score the touchdown and seal this thing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, Give him 15. Oh, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, and a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
He'll look to throw. Shedding through the defense. Dancing to his left. Oh, look at the strength.
No.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Ohio!
Back to throw. Over the middle to Smith. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts him in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now the try here for the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it all culminates in the Saints touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing the second and a bundle. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And the ball is knocked out. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they get a chance to win the game. Instead, they pop it up. I don't think next week is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you got that small lead.
Yeah, when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, let's go!
This is Gillisley. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Let's go! What?
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.